What to do, my people? You know what time it is. It's your boy Toxicity, aka Toxic, aka X. Back in your grill, back in your face, in your screen, however you watching me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for rocking with me. And if you're new, please like and subscribe. It helps me out so much, more than you can believe. But we're back with some Toxic Talks. If you don't know what that is, this is why I just go ahead and give you video of me ranting, thoughts, impressions, gameplay. Obviously, this ain't no official review. I ain't no reviewer type thing, but I am a gamer and I love games. So coming from my perspective, I'm gonna give you some thoughts on the latest games coming out or the games that are already here. And for you today, I got what the fuck? And for you today, I got nothing other than Black Ops 6. Is it good? Let's find out. All right, so we're gonna be going over all facets of Call of Duty today. All right, we're gonna go through the campaign, the zombies, and the multiplayer in that order. All right, I'm gonna preface this by saying I haven't finished the campaign yet. I've just been so engulfed in the camo grind and multiplayer, so I'm gonna give you just a little brief info on that one. So without further ado, let's go and get right into it. Campaign.
Don't trust anyone.
To a CIA black site. Are you out of your mind?
Things got complicated.
Overall, so far in my experience, it is fun. I can report that I'm glad to say it is longer than 20 minutes of the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. That thing was dog shit and took 20 minutes to beat. It's obviously being over-exaggerated, but I probably am not. And they bring back the mission style that we had in Cold War. If you didn't play Cold War, it pretty much is you go into an initial mission, and then you go into a hub that carries you and your team, your special ops team, and you can talk to them. And then you go into a mission board and you select missions from there. It's always not straightforward. And then from what I found out in Cold War, that you can take on certain missions that I guess will end up varying the story. It's not crazy. It's not like all what you see in RPGs and things like that. It is Call of Duty at the end of the day, but they do have that. And this one takes the same exact style. You know, you go on a mission, you go to your hub, you take care of your class and all that type of stuff, and then you go ahead and select a mission and get on through. I'm going to say that I'm having a pretty good time with the campaign. It is fun. It's not blow your socks off like the games of old, but it is fun. As far as pros, the mission styles that you get and then the way that they're playing the game does tend itself to give you more in-depth lore in between missions and things like that. And then it's just better than having an open world that Call of Duty tried to do. Yeah, that was just not it at all. Some of the cons for me, I would say it's not crazy, but it is a little bit jarring sometimes. If you didn't play the Cold War campaign or you didn't finish it, like me, I played some of it, but I didn't finish it. You're gonna be a little bit lost because they kind of pick up in the middle of a conversation rather than explaining and telling you why you're here and doing what you're doing. So that's a little weird. I would much prefer them give you like not an entire backstory, but like, hey, this is why we're here, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden they meet Adler, and then they're talking about 10 months, this and that, and you did this, blah blah blah, and you're just like, what's going on? Can somebody explain? Can you let me know? So that's my like main gripe in the beginning. And then as well as when you're playing in the beginning of the game, you go playing, shooting some guys, and then you get done with that, and then there's an immediate cutscene, and then you go back to shooting again the same guys that you were just shooting, but your character only moved 2 steps, and then you go into another cutscene. It's a little weird to have gameplay into a cutscene, back into a gameplay again, but your character only went like a step forward. So it seems like they're trying to like cut in gameplay between cutscenes and trying to like make it feel some type of way, but it takes away from the action and then your immediate responses to things when you're in that action. You go do something and you kill this guy, like, okay, cool, hell yeah, and you guys are like arresting him or some shit, and then a cutscene happens, and then you go into the gameplay again, and you're like finishing up arresting him, and then you pick him up. What was the point of that cutscene? Why can't I just do the whole mission and you give me a big old cutscene? Like I don't understand. And then in the cutscene, all they say is like, he's like, well, shit happened, you know, that's where we're at, and you're like, what the fuck happened? All right, so that's a little weird. Like I said, I can't say that continues throughout the entire campaign because I just don't know, but I'm almost guessing that's how it does, and I wouldn't put it past them. I digress. The hub world to me seems kind of tedious in times and repetitive, and I probably could just do with going in and out of missions like of old games rather than having to go to a hub, talk to some people on dialogue that may or may not care about, and or it's not really engaging. So I probably could have done without the hub and just stick me into missions. That's why I'm here for Call of Duty. Just bang, 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 missions, mission, 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 all day. Foot up a dog's ass, bang. Seems like they're sticking to this and this is what they want. So it is what it is. Like I said, my overall impressions on campaign is it is fun. I do like it. I am going to continue playing it. So hope y'all enjoy as well. Let's move on. Zombies.
Director, Project Jealous! Emergency! Override!
So. This is Zombies. We back to round-based zombies. No more of that crazy shit that we were doing in Black Ops 4, fucking Modern Warfare 3 with the open world of zombies. That was the most dog shit of dog shit that they probably could have ever done, and we got it. Whoever approved that seriously needs to get fired, because that was insane dog shit. But I will say, zombies is fun and addicting, and it makes me want to keep coming back. There's not a whole lot of crazy shit I can say about this, but we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Like I said, we're back to round-based zombies again. It feels good. Missed it. Thank you. Appreciate that. We can now extract. I think it's every 5 levels, or every 6 levels. We can extract now, so that helps out. You don't have to just fucking make it to a round and then die. Like, all right, well, let's go start it up again. No, you can extract and you get more XP. I don't know if they give you more rewards. I would assume they give you more rewards, but I haven't done it a whole lot to really find that out. So right now I'm thinking it's just XP, get some extra rewards, gobble gum, things of that sort. As well as if you're in a solo game and you're doing a solo zombies, you can save that game now. So if you're just trying to do a fucking round grind and stuff, and you're on round 50 or whatever the hell, and you're like, man, I need to get some grub. You can go ahead and pause that thing, save it, go get some food, come back and play again, or you can go play multiplayer, do whatever you want. And I think you only can save one game at a time. So, but hell, dude, that's an amazing feature, because you just go ahead and fucking do your grind, do your shit, and keep it pushing. You know, save it and come back in later. You can correct me if I'm wrong on any of these things. You know, I'm not a super in-depth zombies person. I just play for fun, and that's about it. I don't do no Easter eggs and things like that. They do have Easter eggs, of course, as you guys can tell, and it didn't take long for the community to get their hands on them. Trust me, there was all up in there like swimwear. This time around, you spawn in with the class that you picked, that you designed in the lobby. So rather than designing your class and then you go buying it in a special box or finding it, I believe you could find it on the wall. You just spawn in with your class now. Spawn in with your class, get to work, start doing your shit. You don't have to worry about anything. And then we got 2 maps at launch this time around. We got Terminus, the bigger of the 2 maps. My favorite, in my opinion, for the spacing you can have with the teammates, and you can have trains around zombies and stuff like that. I find it a little bit more fun and enjoyable. And you got a movable packet punch. It sits on the elevator, and it's down in the lower area where you turn on the power, and then you can send it up to the top, where I usually like to run my train in the middle of the map. Yeah, you can go about your business on that one. I like that map quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. It is not a huge map, but it can be a little confusing to move around in. I don't know if there's any Easter eggs on this map. I haven't really been seeing a whole bunch of videos on this map, but hey man, check it out. It's fun. I like it. That's my favorite. The other one we got is Liberty Falls. It's the smaller of the 2, and it's more typical of what you used to see in the early years of zombies. You know, open the door, get this side of the map, open the door, get this side of the map, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, Terminus is like that too, but it's more the bigger style maps that we're used to seeing nowadays. Liberty Falls is the older style that we're used to. And with the addition of the zip lines, it makes moving around this map a whole lot easier. You don't have to fucking go from this point, move all the way around to get to the other side of the map. You can just hit the zip line, boom, boom, and then now you're on the other side of the map. It also makes just fucking getting away from zombies so much easier. You're not just like stuck in the location you are for your train. You're like, fuck, there's only one door out of here. I can take the zip line across the other building, take it down, go around. Like you can move and groove in this thing for sure. That's pretty much my take on zombies. There's not much you can say about zombies. Zombies are zombies. We're back to the old. It's fun, especially with the addition of the loadouts. You can just walk in with your gun, start grinding whatever gun you want, the headshots for the camos. Oh, and then zombie camos are back. Before I forget, zombie camos are back, and they are fire. Let me let you know. They are fire. The dark spine of the zombie version, I don't know what the name of it is. I'm sorry, but that is the best camo. The gold version of zombies, way better than the golden multiplayer, if I say so myself. But that's just me. So like I said, fun, love it, can't hate it, go play it. I'll see y'all in there. Now, without further ado, the best for last, multiplayer. I'm gonna start out by saying this, preface all of this, what I'm about to say, is I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun, I'm addicted, I'm on a camo grind that I don't think I've ever been on in any Call of Duty. I don't know what it is, I'm just like, fuck, 100 headshots to get the initial, what is it? I think it's 10 camos or whatever the fuck. To get those camos, and you got to do 2 special camos, and then you get the gold, bro. And then the only crazy things you got to do for camos is the 2 specials and the gold, and obviously diamond and all that. But just headshots, just headshots. We've never asked for nothing more simple than that. That's all we want. That's all we want. Obviously, with the Omni movement, the rage has gone to a different level, because sometimes you get some super sweats, and you're just like, what the fuck are you doing with your life, and how are you doing that shit, and why are you so cracked out right now? I know it's got to be Adderall, but I digress. Let's go and start with the elephant in the room, Omni movement. Look, man, look. All I gotta say is, in my overall experience, this has been fun and beneficial to my game. And when I'm talking about my game, like my gameplay style, how I like to go into the game and fuck people up and run roughshod on them. Because being able to run in any direction gives a lot more maneuverability to get out of bad situations, or get in there, get sticking and grooving, moving. And some people don't like it. Some people are like, oh, it's too much. I get into so many lobbies where they sound like old heads. I'm not gonna lie to you. And they're like, oh man, you know, I can't get this shit. This shit's too hard. These people are just fucking diving around corners and shit. Of course, there's gonna be those super sweats who will be diving around corners and absolutely demolishing everything in sight. But bro, you gotta get grooving yourself. You gotta stick that tactical sprint assist on all the way, so you're always running. Because if you're walking in this game, it's not beneficial. Being able to run in all directions, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. So my suggestion is embrace the Omni movement. Embrace that shit. Embrace the sliding. Embrace all that shit. Because if you're not doing it, you're gonna have a bad time. I'm telling you right now. If you think you're like, oh, I wish it was back, I'll call it. They ain't bringing it back. I'm telling you, I have a feeling Omni movement is here to stay forever. And I ain't mad at it, because I like it. I'd be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Man, I'd be grooving in that bitch. Dude. Not crazy like some of these people, because I'm not insane like that, nor am I just crazy, all right? I just play to have fun. I don't play to be super sweaty. The most hardcore of hardcore Call of Duty players. Let's go ahead and get into gunplay, man. Like I mentioned in my previous Black Ops video for the beta, the attachments for the most part all have beneficial qualities and no negative ones, barring the few that I see here. So you're gonna be going throughout making your classes. You're gonna be like, okay, let me put this one, and you're gonna notice that nothing has a negative effect on your gun. And everything is always positive, positive, positive. There are a couple things, like I said, that do take away on some negative sides, but those, like let's say you have 50 attachments spread out to the entire gun that you can use. I can guarantee there's only like 5 or 10 attachments that have negative qualities attached to them. The rest of them are all positive. That's cool and all. I'm not complaining about that, but it just makes you think like, why even put positive and negatives in there? Just might as well just have the sight, you know, like just tell me what it does for me, rather than like, oh, this is going to benefit you here, benefit you here, benefit you here. And then you're just like, well, is there, you know, you're expecting there to be a negative quality, especially what we've seen in all the recent games. So, but I like it. Shit, I don't have to worry about, oh, if I put this on, it's going to affect this, and then vice versa. So you can just create your class however best fits you. In the core playlist of gameplay, I mainly play hardcore. That's what you're going to be seeing out here in the background, is hardcore gameplay. Like I said, I'm on the camo grind, so that's what I'm doing. But in core, when you're shooting people, sometimes it does seem like a little hit or miss. What I mean by this is not all fights seem like yourself and the opponent are on equal grounds when it comes to shooting each other. And I'm not just talking like skill between each other. I'm just talking about the game itself and when you're having a gunfight. Look, I don't want to put too much stock into it because I just don't know about this stuff. But the more you see things, the more it gets in your head like, is this actually true? Or is this what people are just trying to make up so they can have an excuse? But lately I've been seeing some videos, some talks of this skill-based damage rather than SBMM. It's this new theory that rather than having skill-based matchmaking throughout the whole match, you know, everybody knows how that works. It's skill-based damage. So you and me fight each other, but your skill is higher than mine on a stat level, whatever the hell. You're gonna end up beating me on the gunfight rather than me beating you, or rather than just us having skill to skill against each other and see who wins. So the game almost seems like it's determining that pre-fight. But like I said, I don't want to put too much stock into that. But the more I play core and I'm fighting these people, it's hard to not keep that in my head. You know what I'm saying? It's just really hard when you're shooting somebody and in this game they give you double hit markers now when you shoot somebody in the head, so you know when you're getting a headshot. So if I'm shooting somebody and bro, we have theater, and if I go into theater and I'm counting the hit markers that I'm shooting somebody, I'm getting 3 chest hit markers and a headshot. That's 4 hit markers, right? Essentially what should be a death. This dude on the other end shoots me 4 hit markers in the chest and I die. Okay, 4 hit markers cross each other. I got 3 chests in the head. You got 4 chests. How does that make any sense? How am I the one losing? I'm not trying to rant all day about core gameplay and hit markers and things like that, but something has to be said about that. Obviously, nothing's gonna be done. Like, man, at some point in time, you have to listen to what the people are telling you. Like, because it's just crazy sometimes. It is insane. Aside from that, the best part of the guns, in my opinion, are the camo system. Like I said, it's back of old. Get some headshots. Obviously, you don't have to get that. It's not all just headshots. They're doing a combination. Headshots, 2 special camos that you have to unlock before you do gold. Those usually have some like type of a challenge attached to it. And I like that they're all different between the guns. They're not all the same. The only ones that stay the same are like master camo. So gold is always double kills and so forth. And I do gotta say, I mean, this might be the best gold we've had in any single game. I love it. I'm so happy that the gold doesn't wrap around the entire gun no more. They have it sectioned out to gold pieces, which you would assume would be gold. I'd be like, now that looks good. It's gold mixed with solid black parts, and it looks fire. It looks good, and I'm just like, I know what we're grinding for, boys. I know what we're grinding for. But what I really want is that dark spine on multiplayer. Chef's kiss, boy. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Dark matter is not better than dark spine. I don't care. I don't care. Alrighty, map design. The maps that we have here so far, for the most part, are pretty much like, you know, of course, there are those that I absolutely despise, that are cancer, and I just don't ever want to play. But sometimes you have no choice. And these are the following: Red Card, Gala, and Rewind. Those are absolutely garbage. The worst of the worst is Red Card. That map is just unnecessarily big for no reason. And you got 2 fucking right lanes of the map that they're just astronomically open. Like bro, what are you doing with this map? The rest of the maps are all cool, condensed, not super condensed, but they're self-contained in themselves. And then you have this big ass map, Red Card, and like, what are you doing here? I don't understand. You make a big ass stadium, like, bro, no, let's get this out of here. And then Gala, bro, when you're playing on hardcore on Gala, it is insane. You can shoot through every single fucking wall on that map. Everything you run past is you can shoot through. It's ridiculous. So you can stand on one side of the map with an LMG and just spray, and you're gonna get yourself a bunch of kills. Trust me. I hate that fucking map. And then rewind, I just can't stand. Because it's not like a terrible map design. It's actually a solid map. I just don't like how people play that map, dude. I hate it. I hate it. Every time there's always somebody in the window holding down the mid of the flank, and it's kind of hard when you go on one side of the map and you try to get the head glitch in the window. The way the angles are, they're gonna see you first when you pull out before you see them. It's just annoying. I just don't like the way that people play that map, and everybody plays it the same. Everybody. I've not been in a match where there's at least not 1 or 2 people playing it the way I just said. But that's how it goes. You win some, you lose some, blah, blah, blah. We're back to the 3-lane concept of old. I personally like the 3 lanes. I don't like, it's not that I don't like, but it's just nice to know, like, if I go down this way, I know what to expect. I go down this way, I know what to expect. And if I go down this way, there's gonna be a camper who I'm trying to kill. I'm trying to bomb, get your ass every time. Believe me, hunting campers is my pleasure. With the Omni movement, I'm really glad that they didn't lean too hard with their maps. Like, they could have gone super fucking hard with multi-levels, you know, all that type of shit. Kind of like what they had in MW3, because MW3 had a lot of maps there. The maneuverability that you can go, you know, you can be going on the ground, and there's 2 levels that you can run across, shoot, this and that. It almost felt like in Modern Warfare 3, when you're running around, you absolutely had to look at every single thing on your screen to make sure you're not missing a sight line, because there's so many sight lines when you're just walking down one lane. it was absolutely insane. Because sometimes I felt like, my dude, why are all these sight lines available? It makes no sense. You have to like be like this just to make sure you're not missing something. In this game, the maps don't have crazy sight lines. There's like, when you're looking at a sight line, there's like 2 or 3 sight lines with that. There's not 5 or 6. I like that. It makes it so you can move and groove in this map, not fucking have to be so crazy and look at everything. You know, you can just know what to expect and be like, okay, there's gonna be somebody here, there's gonna be somebody here, I need to check this site over here. But now let's go ahead and get to the Prestige. We're back to the old Prestige. I feel like this entire video I just been saying we're back. Because this is all we needed. We love the original Call of Duties for what they did. We don't want the extra stuff, man. We don't want the extra stuff. We just want Call of Duty for what Call of Duty is and what got us addicted. Me personally got me addicted on Call of Duty 4. That's what we want. We just want to be able to get into a game, grind shit out, play, talk shit in game. That's what we need and that's what we want. But I digress again. The last thing I got to talk about is Prestige. We're back with Prestige. I'm not feeling the Prestige emblems at all. These Prestige emblems that they have are kind of ass. They're not good looking in any way, shape, or form. So, but you know, they got the original Prestiging back that they usually have back in the day. You know, get to level 55, get one more level, and you can Prestige. And then therefore, in this game, they kind of brought back the old school MW3. You get a unlock token, a permanent unlock token, and then you can choose on an item of your choosing, and then that item will be unlocked through the entirety of your Prestiging. So you get one every Prestige that you get through. And I believe after you get done with 10th Prestige, you can do more Prestiges. So I gotta look into that a little bit more because I was looking at something. It sounded a bit weird, but apparently you can get to a level 1000. And I already know that there's people who are halfway there, you know, grinding them asses off, no jobs, all that type of shit. I wish I could be all up in that thing. So yeah, those are my initial thoughts of Black Ops, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here and say that I'm liking it. I'm having a lot of fun. You know, I can't say we're back to the old things of old because obviously we still got the microtransactions, battle passes, all that type of stuff in here. But we're never going to get away from that, you know, especially with a company like Activision and Call of Duty. We're not going to get away from it. The best thing, in my opinion, for people like me, if you're like me, who don't really care about all that cosmetic shit, I just want a good product. If the product is good and I'm having fun, you know, I can't complain about the microtransactions. I can't. I really can't, because they don't affect me in any way. Unless they do pay to win shit, but I'm pretty happy with this product that's here. And yeah, y'all should go check it out yourselves. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please leave me a like and subscribe. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.